Daily Ramble. How you all? Hope everyone's well. Hope everyone's keeping well, family's well. In these mental times that we're living in. Still surprises me how more aren't even more aren't even paying attention, you know? Some are just completely oblivious to what's going on. Now, we know that some of them are like that, obviously, because they're protecting their own sort of mindset, in a way. Their own little, what they thought the world really was. So they're going to try their best to, defend that and protect it, you know? Because they're scared. People are scared. You try and inform people that governments around the world are involved in human trafficking. They're just too scared of it. They can't comprehend it. What do you mean, I pretend I'm one of them, right? What do you mean the government are trafficking humans from here to there and everywhere? Well, I mean, one, it's like labour, you know, to get cheap labour over for one. But the main goal of this, right? The main goal is to, someone said it in me comments the other day and I went and looked it up. And it perfectly aligns with what I've been saying. And I've been talking about the Kalergi plan and stuff like this. What they're doing is they're going to bring them all in, they're going to flood the social welfare system. And then it's going to make a good majority of the country reliant on that. Which makes it easier then to transition into digital ID. Because if you have most of the people on social welfare, right? If you have most of these people on social welfare, and they're not sending their money back home, or they're spending it all here, right? So it's all staying within the country. So the government would be happy if people were just spending all their money within the country. But it's a social credit score system that they're aiming towards with this. Flood the country, drain the resources, say, well, this is the way it's a is it GMI? The general income? General sociological income or some shit like this. Can't think of the full name of it, but that's what they're doing with all these immigrants. Now, remember, they get multiple uses out of everything. So you can see the way they're starting to recruit them into the Garda Force and everything. You see, they get multiple uses out of everything. It's always brings me back to sorry, got to sneeze. It always brings me back to I don't know if people know Ron Emanuel in America. He's hey Larry. He's he's the ambassador to Japan now at the moment. But during 9/11 he was chief of security or something like this, something really high up. And he said about 9/11, when your man asked him what happens next now after the thing, and Ron Emanuel turns around and he goes, well, we never let a good crisis go to waste. Never let a good crisis go to waste. That's how the governments operate, man. But they're the ones that create the problem to begin with. Do you get me? The problem, reaction, solution thing. But it just shows you how they've been engineering society. They get multiple uses out of everything that happens. I'm trying to think of other ones that they're pushing. Now they are, at the moment, they're trying their best to push I say they're going to push to make it illegal to approach any of these TDs, houses or workplaces. They're working on that at the moment because everyone's turning up at their doors, and you know, when they're walking down the street, they can't be even walk down the street without being shouted at, you know, and told what the people think of them. So it's only a matter of time before they do a really big push on that and say, because they're trying to protect themselves, the government, you know, trying to protect themselves from people who are showing any slight concern about what's happening in their areas. If you're a bad guy for highlighting it, you know. So they don't want to attack it when it's said like that, But when you know what I mean? They don't want to attack it when it's said that. But these people that are out here are only concerned parents. Why is the government attacking them? No, they won't, you see. What they'll do is they'll go around it. And they'll try find ways of stinging these people. Like, you know, with all the fires and things like that they had. They were all set up. All them fires are all set up. And of course then you have the likes of Mr. Reardon who live for that. Who like his only comeback when people mention these immigrants, his only comeback is who's setting the fires? Who's setting the fires? You see, because that's all he has. He can't go directly after concerned people in the area. He might label a few things if they're seen doing something, like, I don't know, ripping down flags, which everyone should do. Sorry, wind. All flags should be ripped down apart from the tricolour or the Republic one, you know. No other flag should fly in this country. But what else was there? Yeah, so don't be fooled by them. I mean, most of the people that watch my videos aren't fooled by the government anyway, but it's just getting to know the way they operate, you know. Learn how they operate, because then by the time the next big story comes out, you'll already be ahead of it. You would have seen it coming, because that's how thick these ideas are that they have. It's always laid out and you can always see it coming. Just pause here for a minute. Yeah, and another one is this Olivia Headon one. I seen her again. She seems to be at that canal camp every night now, it seems. But she's seen down there, and then she keeps asking them what size tent they need, what size sleeping rug type of thing, whatever, yeah, sleeping bag. She's down there asking them all what kind of stuff they need and everything. And I'm just thinking to myself, God, that fucking Irish woman, like, you know. Well, apparently she is Irish, but she's down there helping them constantly, you know. And if she was so good at what she did, right, I would have heard of her before from helping Irish homeless, you know, but I didn't. The only time I hear of this one is when all these immigrants come in, and she's down there every night. Now, I looked into her, and I suggest everyone else go look into her as well. A simple Google will show you what she's all about. The woman was trained for a year and a half by the UN. She's trained in this, you know. She's trained in human trafficking. So she's going to know all these certain loopholes and things that they have. I do wonder though, when she gets orders off them, where's she going to get the, you know, when she gets orders for tents and all, I wonder, where's she going to get all them tents and the sleeping bags from? Who's paying for them? You know, just a thought. Go look her up as well, Olivia Headon. It's just a short chat today because I've loads to do. Peace and love.